Yo, back again, once again, with another video, man. On today's video, we're talking about Final Fantasy XVI, the ending, Ultima, everything like that. So, spoilers ahead. 16 was a captivating journey. You got Clive Rawsfield at the heart. And for me, it concluded in a manner that left me both satisfied and intrigued. So you got Clive's quest born from the tragic loss of his brother Joshua, and he set out to destroy these mother crystals, which is believed to be the source of blight ravaging the lands. Now, the blight is this affliction that basically makes all 6 factions of Valistea go into war, and is really a crucial element in the narrative. It's believed to be linked to the dark icons or the icons themselves, and they play a significant role in the war. The dominants, who are either shunned or celebrated based on their connection to the icon, and the blight is also connected to the mother crystal. So you got the blight connected with the icon, the blight connected with the dominant, the blight connected with the mother crystal, the blight connected with the magic. So it becomes the source of everything. And these mother crystals also generate this thing called aether, which is something that in small amounts is okay, like you can breathe it in, it's like gas, but a concentrated amount will turn you. The people of Valistea got to be careful with that. And in essence, the blight in Final Fantasy XVI narrative lies in its impact on the whole world of Valistea, the ties, the relationships with the mother crystal. It acts as a catalyst for the conflict and the challenges faced by the characters throughout the story. So it added a layer of complexity to the struggles and triumphs of Clive and his allies. And then you start going into the themes of Final Fantasy XVI, which kind of center around the struggle of humanity and the gods, the repercussions of power, and the significance of free will and why free will is important. Clive's journey is going to bring him face to face with various dominants and a godlike enemy named Ultima, who intentions only really become clear in the final act of the story. That bothered me a little bit, but it's okay, it makes sense. So this Ultima guy, right, he's a godlike entity, and he emerges as this pivotal figure in the narrative. He has this grand plan, essentially involves transforming Clive into a suitable vessel for possession. So he's going to take over Clive, and his ultimate objective is to cast a big magic spell to purge the world. Now, what is he purging the world of? Earthly desires and free will. So in exchange for no earthly desires, in exchange for no free will, you get rid of the blight. And Ultima's plan really acts as a catalyst for these themes. So it pushes Clive and his allies to fight against Ultima in efforts to really safeguard their world and their freedom, because if Ultima is successful, it's not going to be about what you want to do, it's what did he want you to do today. And that doesn't sound too attractive to Clive in the game. In the climactic finale, Clive receives the full power of the Phoenix from his brother Joshua, and he transforms into Ifrit Rising. Now, with this power level, so to speak, it enables him to not only confront Ultima, who, by the way, grew stronger because all the mother crystals were destroyed. That's really what he wanted us to do, and we thought he didn't want us to do that. However, Clive refuses to become Ultima's vessel. So you see a lot of character development with Clive. They did a fantastic job with that, culminating in the ending to where Clive is just like, no, I'm not doing it. You know, I know you had a big old plan, I know you created humanity and everything like that, but it don't matter. You know, we here and we here to stay. And I kind of like that about Clive. I thought that was super dope, and it leads to this epic showdown between the two, and Clive comes out the victor And his victory for me kind of signified the end of the cycle of suffering, because with the mother crystals and the magic, it's nothing but suffering going on. You get access to magic and you can do cool things and everything like that, do things to help your people, but at the same time, the more you use your magic, the more negative of a consequence happens, because it's more aether that gets trapped on the world. Clive wins, he saves Valistea. While Ultima's defeat, Valistea will no longer have magic, is successful in Clive's eyes, because Clive kind of takes on the dreams of Sid, to where everything is equal. Like, everybody has a choice, because the bears were people that were enslaved. You know what I mean? If you could use magic, you were enslaved because of that. You were looked down upon because of that. You were shunned because of that. So that was a neat little narrative element. The game, once you pass that part, the game doesn't end there. There is a post-credit scene that I'm not going to show, but I'll explain it briefly. It introduces us to like this young boy who looks eerily similar to Clive, and he's seen trying to create a fire, and he wishes that he actually possessed magic to be able to do that, and his mom just kind of laughs him off like, son, magic is fairy tales. I don't know where the father is at in this situation. I would love to know. But the scene kind of, it either suggests some type of time skip following Clive and Ultima's showdown, or that might be Clive's son. And the reason why I say that, because there's a book that is in the house, and it's called Final Fantasy. The title of it is Final Fantasy, and it's written by a Joshua Rossfield, who is Clive's brother. Now, we know Joshua did not survive. Joshua had to sacrifice himself to give Clive the power to be able to defeat Ultima. So who could have theoretically wrote that book? Logically, Clive is the person you would think. You're going to think Clive wrote that book. And if Clive did write that book, how long ago did he write that book? Because this kid is young. You know what I mean? So I don't know how much time has passed, but maybe he's like a great heir, something like that. But that's just theory. That's just all theoretical. And the fate of Clive is left ambiguous, because the last you see of him, he's kind of washed up on the beach. It's under the starlit sky, and he's trying to conjure fire from his palm, but he can't, because magic is gone. So it kind of leads into speculation about whether or not Clive is alive or dead. And for me, I could see him being both. I could see an ending where he's gone, and I could see an ending where he's alive. It kind of, and I'm just calling this early, but either some DLC or a part 2 or a sequel to this game. I wouldn't mind either, just because I had such a fantastic time playing this game. This is easily a game of the year contender. Fantastic job by that team over there at Square Enix. I thoroughly enjoyed this game. It's got some long cutscenes, don't get me wrong, but I'm not mad at the long cutscenes. The cutscenes were dope. Gameplay was super dope. The music was incredible. I remember playing the music for some of these boss fights, and I'm just like, what drugs were they smoking to come up with this kind of music? I mean, I remember the Typhon boss fight where it just switches to this like real super, you know, synthetic type of vibe, and I'm just like, oh man, they on something with this. But I say that to say this: fantastic. I love the way the game wrapped up and finished. I thought it was a fitting ending. I wouldn't mind a part 2. So Square Enix, if you're listening, if it's something you think about, you know, holla at your boy. But I got more videos coming out on the way. I got more comparison videos, so keep it locked on that. Also, join our Discord, which be in the description. Get in tune with us. Come say hi. And we go live damn near every day, so check us out there too. My name is King Cartel. I'm up out of here, man. Be safe, be careful, wear a face mask. And I'll see you big head monkeys on the next one. Peace.